Hey everybody, welcome back to the Deep Dive. So today, we are going to be diving into something that's very relevant to a lot of you out there. We're going to be talking about water source heat pumps. Now, this might not sound super exciting. I mean, it's not exactly the latest tech gadget or anything, but trust me, when you live in a condo or you're thinking about moving into one, understanding how these systems work, well, it can make a huge difference in your comfort level and, believe it or not, your wallet. We've been digging into a ton of information about water source heat pumps, and we're going to try to break it all down for you.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that those condo fees are directly tied to how these systems work.
That's a really good point. So for those of us who haven't really spent much time thinking about HVAC systems, can you give us a simple explanation of how a water source heat pump actually works?
Sure. So the name itself, heat pump, is actually pretty descriptive. It's literally pumping heat from one place to another. Now, in your condo, you have this heat pump that uses a special refrigerant cycle to move that heat around. But here's where it gets interesting for condos. Each of those heat pumps is connected to a central loop of water that runs through the whole building.
So instead of each unit having its own completely separate system, they're all kind of tied together through this water loop. But doesn't that mean that my comfort level is going to be dependent on what my neighbors are doing? Like, what if I like it warm and cozy and they got their air conditioning blasting?
That's a great question, and it gets to the heart of how these systems are designed for efficiency. Thinking that central water loop like a giant thermal battery for the entire building. During those in-between seasons like spring and fall, some units might be heating while others are cooling, right?
Right, that makes sense. So instead of each unit constantly generating heat from scratch or cooling things down, they're kind of sharing the load through that water loop.
Exactly. Some units are dumping excess heat into the loop while others are pulling heat out. It's this balancing act that really reduces the overall energy demand for the building. In fact, studies have shown that buildings with water source heat pumps can use up to 30% less energy than those with traditional boiler systems.
30%. Wow, that's a pretty significant number, especially when you think about how that translates into actual dollars saved on your monthly energy bills.
Absolutely. And we're talking about savings on two levels here. First, the individual heat pumps themselves are incredibly efficient, especially when it comes to heating. If you compare them to something like a traditional boiler, those are only around 85% efficient, which means 15% of the energy that you're paying for is basically wasted.
So with a heat pump, I'm actually getting more bang for my buck in terms of how much energy I'm using.
Exactly. Heat pumps can be up to 5 times more efficient than traditional electric resistance heating. They're not just moving heat around, they're actually amplifying it in a way.
5 times more efficient. Okay, I'm starting to see why these systems are becoming so popular. But let's talk about something that's always a concern for me with any HVAC system, especially in a condo where space is limited. Noise. Are these things going to sound like a jet engine taking off in my living room?
Yeah, I can understand that concern. You're right, the unit in your condo does contain the whole refrigeration cycle, including a compressor. And compressors, with all their moving parts, they can definitely generate some noise and vibration.
So how have manufacturers addressed that? Have they found ways to muffle those sounds?
They've made some big improvements in that area. They're using things like vibration isolation mounts for the compressor. They're strategically placing insulation within the unit's chassis, and even using design features that disrupt the sound waves themselves.
So it's not just about making the individual components quieter, but also about how the whole unit itself is designed to contain the sound.
Exactly. You might hear a little bit of noise when the fan is running on a low setting, but for the most part, these systems are designed to be very quiet.
That's good to know. Knowing that I won't have to sacrifice peace and quiet for efficiency is a big plus. But what about long-term upkeep? Let's talk about how easy these systems are to maintain.
Well, that's another area where the design of these systems really shines. They're built to be easy to service. The vertical stack design, which is pretty common in most condos, means all the important components are laid out in a way that's easy to access.
So if something does go wrong, it's not a huge hassle to get it fixed.
Not at all. Technicians can usually get to everything they need without having to tear apart your whole unit. And if there's a major issue, they can often install a temporary unit to keep you comfortable while yours is being serviced. So no more sweating it out while you're waiting for repairs.
That's a huge relief. What about keeping up with technology? We all know things are constantly changing, so how do these systems handle future upgrades?
That's another area where water source heat pumps are really great. Because of their modular design, upgrading to newer technology is often as simple as swapping out the main chassis. It's kind of upgrading your phone. You get the latest features without having to replace the entire thing.
So it sounds like these systems are designed to last and evolve with technology. You mentioned earlier this central water loop, and I'm curious about how that works on a building-wide scale. There must be more to it than just pipes running through the walls, right?
You're absolutely right. There's a key component we haven't talked about yet, the cooling tower. It's vital for the system's overall efficiency, especially when it comes to cooling.
Okay, the cooling tower, where does that fit into the whole picture?
So picture this. It's summer, and all the units in the building are pumping excess heat into that central water loop. That water needs somewhere to release all that heat, right? That's where the cooling tower comes in.
So it's like a giant heat exhaust for the building.
Exactly. The cooling tower is usually located on the roof, and it basically releases that heat from the water loop back into the outside air. But here's the really interesting part. It can also work in reverse.
Wait, so the cooling tower can actually heat the water too? I never thought of that.
Exactly. During the heating season, if the water loop needs a boost of warmth, the cooling tower can draw heat from the outside air and transfer it to the water. It's a brilliant two-way system.
That's incredible. So the cooling tower is constantly working to maintain the ideal temperature for the entire building, no matter what the weather is like outside.
And it does it very efficiently. Cooling towers are a lot simpler and require less energy to operate than large commercial chillers, which some buildings might use. And this all contributes to the overall energy savings of a water source heat pump system.
Okay, so we've talked about efficiency, noise levels, easy maintenance, future-proofing, and this incredible cooling tower system. It sounds like water source heat pumps have a lot to offer, especially for condo living.
They do. And remember, we're not just talking about individual comfort here. This kind of system can actually impact the entire building's operating costs, and it could even influence property values.
That makes sense. If the building is running more efficiently, it would make it more appealing to potential buyers?
Exactly. And there's another factor we shouldn't forget about, the environmental impact.
Right. Using energy more efficiently is something we all need to be thinking about these days.
Definitely. Water source heat pumps are inherently more environmentally friendly than traditional heating and cooling systems, especially when you consider the possibility of integrating them with renewable energy sources like solar panels in the future. It's a win-win for residents and the environment.
So for someone who lives in a condo or is thinking about buying one, what's the main takeaway here? What should they keep in mind when it comes to these systems?
I'd say the most important thing is to be informed and ask the right questions. If you're thinking about buying a condo, find out what kind of HVAC system it has. Ask about how old the system is, its maintenance history, and any costs that are associated with it. If it's a water source heat pump system, that's generally a good thing, but you still need to understand the details.
And if you're selling a condo with a water source heat pump system, make sure you point out those benefits to potential buyers. It could be a big selling point.
Absolutely. Efficiency, lower utility bills, quiet operation, those are all things that condo buyers are looking for.
It seems like understanding these systems can really help condo dwellers make smart decisions about their living spaces.
I agree. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to something as important as your home's comfort and efficiency.
Well, I think we've done a good job of explaining how water source heat pumps work today. Who knew that HVAC systems could be so interesting? I want to thank you for sharing your expertise with us.
It's been my pleasure. I always enjoy talking about these systems.
To all of you listening, we hope this deep dive has given you some valuable insights. Insights that you can use in your own condo living experience. But the learning doesn't stop here. We encourage you to keep digging into this topic. And think about how advancements in technology could shape the future of condo HVAC systems. Imagine a world where your condo anticipates your needs, adjusts the temperature without you even having to think about it, and maybe even helps you save money on your energy bills. What role could water source heat pumps play in that future? We'll leave you with that question to ponder. Until next time, happy diving.